Well, the next team comes from Canada, or from France, pardon me. Ambre, PERRIER, GIANESINI, and Samuel BLANC, KLAPERMAN. They'll need 83 to take the lead.
Ambre, PERRIER, GIANESINI, and Samuel BLANC, KLAPERMAN. And Ted, is similar to the rhythm dance, perhaps the exhaustion from competing in back-to-back assignments as we saw them in Austria last week. So it looked tight, there were wobbles and bobbles, but partly it could be because they competed last week, partly it could be because the depth of the knee bend is like, it blows my mind how committed they are to deep, soft knees and ankles.
Yeah, and you could see it on the entrance to the twizzle. Samuel almost lost his edge because it was so deep. He had a great save on that. And I love that in the spin, it was a spinning move. I don't know if you picked that up. She was looking away outside the spin and then turned her head softly towards him. It was a beautiful moment, but a very brief moment. Subtle and sensitive.
And I don't know if it's the hair, but she reminds me of Canadian ice dancer Marjorie Lajoie, and they already have a senior quality in their movement, and they're actually younger than they look. They're only 16, but when even the angle of the free leg extension, the point, this, you know, that's so worked. Matching like that is so worked. And look at the rise and fall of their knees, down deep, rise down again after the back inside counter, down for his back choctaw. It's just such good quality. You can see the angle of their blade as it hits the ice, that rocker from him. Oh, so good.
You appreciate a good rocker, right?
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You described that beautifully, because the rise and fall of the knee is so important in all of skating, let alone ice dance. You really need that. And this team clearly had demonstrated that. Yeah, you're right. Has a little bit of resemblance to Marjorie Lajoie from Canada. And they all need, personal best is 81.49. They need an 83 to take the lead. They're going to come really close to that. This was a good program. Maybe not the way they wanted to have it. I'm not sure how Samuel feels about this. Maybe it was that little entrance mishap into the Twizzles. But overall, I think they're going to have a pretty good score.
And it's that kind of like pushing, living on edge. Like their depth of knee, their commitment to every stroke being like that is like putting in a quad toe when you've got a 50% success rate. It's like they're gambling, dicing with danger at that kind of level.
Well, we talked about that. In order to be really effective in anything, but particularly in ice dance, you have to push to the edge of disaster, but don't cross it.
Yeah.
And if you don't get that close, then, you know, it's average. It's okay. It's really nice. It's really good. But when you get that depth of edge and the power and the speed, and it doesn't look risky, but you know something special is happening. It's a very fine balance, and you have to work your way to get to that point slowly.
They train in Lyon, which when I was competing was such the hotbed for talent. That was like the Montreal of the time, and it's great to see new rising talent coming out of there again with such a bright future.
And here are the freedance scores for Ambre and Samuel. 88.04, a big expression. Season's best. They're going, whoa, look at that. Ambre's going 139.86.
Like, come on.
She's thrilled. He's barely cracking a smile, but he's kind of pleased. He doesn't want to show too much as they take over the lead with a 139.86. Well done.